Every morning a little joy comes from the corner of my room. It is not just a bird, it is my Budgie, a tiny colorful being with a huge personality. In morning time is our favorite part of the day, our shared morning routine. As soon as the first ray of sunlight enters the room, my Budgie wakes up. Birds have a natural body clock that works with light. I always uncover the cage gently without any sudden movements. If there is sudden light or sound, the Budgie gets scared. When I lift the cage cover, I always say lovingly, "Good morning, little buddy." And he immediately chirps in response. As if he is saying, "I am here, I feel safe, let us start the day." First of all, I clean the cage. I remove old seeds, change the water, softly wipe the perches and tray. Budgies are very clean birds. If the cage is dirty, they do not just feel uncomfortable, they can also get sick. I put in fresh paper, adjust the toys a little, and clean the food dish. This is like resetting his little world. Now it is time for breakfast. I never feed just seeds. A one-type diet is dangerous for budgies. They need vitamins and minerals too. Today I have given him a bit of spinach, grated carrot, and a slice of apple. I change the mix daily so he does not get bored. Sometimes he happily starts eating, chirping, picking his favorite bits first. And sometimes he acts picky like a little food critic. But I give him time because for him it is not just food, it is an experience. After breakfast I open the cage door and say, "Want to come out?" And he immediately comes out, spreading his wings and flying like the whole room belongs to him. Flying is not just physical, it is a mental activity too. In the wild, budgies fly several kilometers every day. At home, if the environment is safe, flying is essential for their mood and health. He lands on the curtain rod, sometimes comes to sit on my shoulder, and sometimes just circles around. Every flight shows his joy. After flying, he is in the mood to play. Budgies are very intelligent. They need mental stimulation. I give him toys, bells, ropes, and little puzzle-like things. Sometimes he keeps ringing the bell, sometimes just sits near me and nibbles the perch. Sometimes he wants to talk. He tilts his head, makes little whistles, or repeats the words I have taught him. Hello, pretty bird. Kiss, kiss. These moments touch the heart. This is not just play, it is bonding. After playing, he starts preening, fixing his feathers, cleaning his wings, aligning each feather with his beak. This is his self-care time. Sometimes he wants me to join too. He bows his head, meaning give me a scratch. This is a deep signal of trust. I gently rub his neck and he closes his eyes, completely at peace. Throughout the routine he listens to my voice, feels the tone. If I am happy, he is more active. If I am sad, he goes quiet. Budgies truly feel emotions. They are affected by our moods. If I play soft music, sometimes he dances, sometimes just relaxes. Our conversations are not made of words, but they say everything. Sometimes just sitting near me is enough for him, as if he is saying, "I understand." Every few days I place his cage near sunlight for a little while. Natural sunlight is important for vitamin D and mood regulation. I do not put him in direct sunlight, just a soft indirect touch of light. He spreads his wings, enjoys the sunshine, and sometimes lifts one foot and relaxes. In that moment it feels like this tiny being also feels the beauty of life. Most important of all, routine. He knows what is going to happen. He expects everything: the morning hello, fresh food, cage opening, and the head scratch. If the routine keeps changing, he gets anxious. Chirping reduces, or sometimes he starts screaming more. That is why I try to follow his routine every day. This routine is not just for him, it is essential for our relationship. By the end of the morning he gets tired. He goes back into his cage on his own, sits on his favorite perch, and lifts one foot to sleep. I dim the lights, reduce background noise, and give him time to rest. Birds need short naps during the day too. This is their time to recharge. When he is sleeping peacefully, I feel like he truly feels safe here. And that is the biggest achievement. When I first brought this tiny being home, I had no idea what kind of change he would bring to my life. He taught me patience. Every day he showed me that trust is not built in one moment, it is built every day. And every morning he reminds me that happiness does not come from things, it comes from relationships. Love and trust are not always in words, sometimes they are in a tiny chirp. This is my Budgie's morning routine. But in truth it is our shared ritual. Something that fills my heart with joy every single morning.